everybody, WildCraft here, and welcome to another episode playing in our Let's Play world. Playing some 1.15.2 Minecraft, of course, and yeah, you might notice I'm in some shiny armor. Did a little live stream between episodes because I've got a new microphone, so I wanted to check that microphone out, and I thought, well, I'll do a live stream for just sort of like 10-15 minutes, and then 2.5 hours later, yeah. So it was good fun though to hang out with a few of you guys. So thanks for those that came along and enjoyed that. We listened to some music. We had a little bit of fun. We had to do some mining to get levels so I could enchant all this lovely stuff. But yeah, if you look at it, we got them maxed out. Prot 4 on breaking, respiration. Prot 4 on breaking, thorns 2. Prot 4. Yeah, we've got it all. Feather falling. Oh gosh, I'm going to enjoy falling. That's that's for sure. That's for sure. So yeah, new microphone. So hopefully this is okay for you guys. It's not too loud or whatever. I've no idea. We'll find out. It seemed to be all right in the live stream, but you know, you never know with these things. So yeah, but. Just doing a few things here. We did a little bit. What else did we do? We didn't really do much other than getting the armor, really. But one of the things we kind of realised was actually resources are really. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Yeah, we're low on things like iron. I broke my anvil over in the other place, and yeah, I just. One of those things. So what we're doing here, I've moved the cows over to there. They're in a hole in the ground over there somewhere. Yeah, just there, I think. So I've moved those because I want to use this, and this is where we're going to do our iron farm. So villagers have to be a certain block away from other villagers. I know that much, and I think it's not too bad. It's something like 15, possibly. I don't know, something like that. So I'm going to build it here, and hopefully it's enough away from those. I really should count how close they could be. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is about 10. Do we move it over here a little bit? All this is mushroom shore, so that's going to be okay. Let me go and sleep through the night. And then, yeah, we'll start building this iron, because what I want to do is I've got to find a way of putting these villagers in the world without it being, I guess, you know, looking like it's just floating in the air. So that's one task we've got to do. The other task is, yeah, coming up with some kind of building to do around it. So I figured we talked about lighthouses before. And if I can do a kind of 15 wide lighthouse, then that should be okay. But what I've got to do is map this out, because we're going to have 2 villages in there. So I guess I've got to sort of count how many blocks they can be. So that's kind of 1 there, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be 10. So let's just put that there then to mark 10. I'm going to go and check my numbers in a second to make sure that they're correct. And then I think once we've got that worked out, I can then work out where my villager placements are going to go versus, because if the iron farm is there, odds are the villagers are going to be out here somewhere anyway, so they might be a little bit further away. I just need to make sure that's correct. So what I think I'm going to do is have a look, see where distance is, and I'm going to make a kind of circular shape for where the lighthouse is going to go. It's going to be a big lighthouse. And then, yeah, we'll see if that's going to work or not. Okay, so I think that works. As far as I know, if we press F3, this is within the mushroom field shore, and if we kind of go around here, we're still in mushroom field shore, so all this is okay. The building itself is going to be, oh hello, who's down in there shooting me? Where are you? Because now I'm powerful. your things don't hurt me. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, you. If we hold some kind of... We haven't got looting on our thing, have we? We've only got fortune. Don't think that works. Looting is what we need, really, to loot your thing off you. Oh, he's shooting me again. Oh dear, you really hurt me. Not. Let's go again. Can we have that? I'd like it. Where are you? Did we get him? We got him. But did we get anything? No, we didn't. Ooh, there's a ravine down there. Underwater ravine. Now you see, now we can swim underwater. We can swim in all these places, can't we? Interesting. Let's not get lost. We kind of need that night vision that you can get from the from those things. We ought to set one of those up, really, because we've got a ball thingy. Yeah, shame we can't pick these up. These tridents. I'd like a trident, please. But hey, we didn't get one. All we got is some zombie flesh, I believe. We'll go double check it now that the water's... everything's floating. Yeah, just some zombie flesh. That's no good for me. That is no good. Okay, so let's get back to this. This is our kind of radius. So this block here, and let's mark it with some quartz. No, concrete. Yes. So this is the outer edge. And what I've kind of determined is that we can build inside. So this can be the building, so to speak. So this can be the building coming around. And then inside is where we will probably have our villagers placed, but up high. Because, yeah, we don't want anything else spawning, and there's mechanics. And you could do it on the ground, but I think you still got to be careful what you have underneath it. So we don't have to do it too high, but you kind of got to do it a little bit high. So around this, we can obviously build up the land. We can, you know, make the soil sort of the ground, if you like, and you know, because we kind of want this in between. So, but this is going to be the dead center, and I think from the dead center, I've got to have 4 blocks to a bed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there would be like a bed, and then you'd have another bed, and then another bed, and the villagers kind of stand in a cell here. In that case, I might need one more. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. Yeah, because I kind of need a bed, or does it? I need to check my design, because if that's the case, I might need to be one out more. Or is it a case? No, because they can't sit on the bed itself. I'm trying to work this out in my head here, you see. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's got to be one wider. That's what we're going to go with, because to have it with the bed there, the villagers in their little cells bobbing up and down in the water, there's going to have to be a workstation there, and a workstation there, and a workstation there, kind of thing. Not necessarily exactly there, but because of that, yeah, then the outer wall has to be there. So yeah, that makes sense to me. I will double check it, but that definitely makes sense to me. So we're going to have to extend this out by one more, but that's absolutely fine. I'd rather work all this stuff out now than later on and then come unstuck with it, because then you're in trouble, aren't you? So let's just quickly take those away. So I think what I'm going to do now is, I guess on the ground, I'm gonna set up a dummy, kind of like if this was real kind of thing. So I'm gonna go up a couple of levels just so I've got some space to build under me. So I'm gonna build a little workstation there, and the idea is I'm gonna have one here, and I'm gonna have one here. I'm not gonna have workstations on this side. These are irrelevant, really. It's just more for the shape of the thing, and then it doesn't matter about being close to there. So yeah, But I think I'll build one kind of workstation here and make sure it works, because that's kind of what you want, really, don't you? So so up here we're going to have a cauldron, and this is where our zombie is going to sit. So we need to get a zombie in a cauldron up high. I know. And then we've got 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where we're going to have a bed, essentially. So let me grab some beds. I think we've got some somewhere, haven't we? Pretty sure I tore them all down and put them in this cabin over here. So let's have a look. See if they're in here. Get rid of that silly F3. We don't really need that at the moment. Have we got beds up here? Yes. We've got room for lots of beds. No. Don't need that. Have that. Oh, we got soul sand as well. That's the other thing in the nether. When we're there, we got soul sand, which is awesome because we need soul sand. So we'll have those 3. Let's do this together. Let's work this out together. Now, so that's kind of, let's fill that in. Let's put this up here. So we've got this area here. Now I'm pretty sure we're then supposed to have, not facing that way though. So am I going to need one more there? One bed there, yeah. So that's the first bed, and then I think the other 2 beds are going to be there and there. That's kind of the idea, and that's because they're level with that zombie essentially. I do believe that bed is level with the cauldron. So, yeah. Dude, am I going to get troubled with you guys now because I'm working over here and you can climb up? Yeah, we'll future-proof it. Okay, so that's the first bit set. So let me go and sleep, and then I'm going to we'll use a couple of things to pretend to be workstations and so on and so forth. And maybe we'll just get some workstations. I'll make some. And then, yeah, we can decide where the rest of this is going. Okay, I think we're about done. We put water not in there like that. Where did that go? That went there. Shift. Yeah, so we can put water in there like that. So, this is kind of the cell. Now, I hope this still works because I have no idea. I haven't tested it. We're going to build this thing and then we'll see if it works. It's one that DocM showcased back in 1.14, so I'm hoping it kind of still works. The idea is you've got 1, 2 workstations and then another workstation there. The villagers are in this cell here. You'll have 3 villagers. The trapdoor there is just given enough bobbing, and then the height is particularly here going across, and then the idea is that a zombie sat in here with them bobbing up will just literally catch their line of sight as they bob up, but they can still sleep in the beds and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the villager cell we're building, and then I'll build an identical one on that side as well. So I am right that we needed that extra bit over here. So this is going to be the outer wall. I've just got to build this all the way up in the air, because in theory we would probably, no, you would have that one. I guess you wouldn't need it because of the trapdoor. But yeah, this will be floating in the air like this. We won't have any of this here. This again will be floating in the air. And that's how it'll look. That's literally how it's going to look. Only I'm going to be building up a wall on that side, and hopefully that's not going to cause any spawns or any villagers to jump out of bed and be in the wrong place and all the rest of it. But if we build it high enough, it shouldn't have to. Now I believe, see, in theory, we could build it here. We could just have a very small building here. But as long as we drop the golems, sort of 20-25 blocks, then it's okay. So we don't have to go up 25 blocks, but this is a big building. This is going to be a big building. That's, yeah. I'm not quite sure how it's going to be. Oh, I love feather falling now. Because what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 7. It's going to be much higher than that and much bigger than that. Not sure. This is where I might have to go and do some thinking to whether I actually want to do a lighthouse that big. Because that's a big circumference. Huge circumference, which we don't necessarily want. Do I just do some kind of oblong building instead? Kind of this height. And it doesn't have to be that wide then, it can come out narrower. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go away and put my thinking cap on it, because when you see it in the flesh like that, it's pretty big. So what I might have to do is kind of build this up anyway. Because even that it's a big building. Even if we did those over here. Let's just do this quickly. I'm not so worried about resources. We can get ourselves concrete. That's no problem. But yeah, it's just size. So did we drop one? Did we lose some somewhere? No. It's only... That's only 8 anyway. So this is only going to be 9 high. Yeah. So that's kind of 9 high anyway. That's going to be big. So... It could be some kind of iron factory building, but then is this the right place for it? I don't know. I have to think. Yeah. No. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking maybe some kind of warehouse. I think a warehouse would look quite good. It would certainly be in keeping with this, so I'm going to keep with this sort of wood, but this kind of design as well. So I've kind of outlined what I'm thinking. So we've got big beams going up halfway along and then here, but we got it just wide enough so we've got this 5x5 spawning platform. I'm going to change that over. It's not going to stay that, it'll go to wood. This will go like this, and then yeah, we'll kind of build in the sides of the warehouse, and then we'll take away the floor. That's what we're going to do. So it's not going to be a very safe warehouse, but from the outside it'll look like a warehouse, but for us perhaps we'll build in a side access or something like that, but we don't really need to go in here once we've done it. So yeah, so I'm kind of thinking along those lines of, you know, you'd have boats coming in, and perhaps the boats came in round this side and they kind of docked into a little wharf here. So we'll probably have it 5 wide. It'll go out the same sort of distance, kind of to about here, made of wood, made it into a little wharf, put some barrels and things like that on it and storage, and yeah, so I think that might work with some big doors. I just hope this works inside. I guess we're not really going to find out until we've done it. So we've kind of got one workstation there, and I guess putting 3 villagers in there would be the first task, because that will at least tell me if they sleep and then fall out of the bed, if we have everything in place. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and set up a way, and I guess really we've got to breed some villagers, and then they've kind of got to fall in place over here. So we kind of want to bring them up here and let them fall down into there. So I'll kind of build that up. So yeah, maybe that'll be a thing, and I'll try and break a rail cart. So yeah, in which case this is probably okay to do. We just sort of step it up like so. Temporarily bring it round here, and then bring a rail cart across here, as you do, you know, and then bring it across here as we do. Yeah. So that'll be fine. Rail tracks Rail tracks, turn the corner, rail tracks, go straight in, break the minecart. Simple, he says. So all I've got to do is breed up some villagers. So I guess we're going to use these two guys in here. You're still in there? Yeah, there's one, there's two. So I guess let's just take this down a minute. See what we did in here. So they're in boats, so that's absolutely fine. I'm going to put some gates up out here to make it extra safe so they can't get in. And then we'll kind of break this. And then have to get some beds. So yeah, we'll need at least 3 beds. So we might need to expand this out a little bit. Just make a little breeding chamber. Breed these up. I will get a load of villagers then. And we'll start putting 3 in there and see if they at least stay in there. That's step 1. And if they stay in there, then we'll do the other side, and you know, and maybe even we could probably capture something to go in there, and then yeah, see if they scare, see if golems then spawn on top, and if that's the case, then we can build the other one. And kind of get going from there, I guess. Well, I think I'm just about ready to do this. I've got 3 villagers, which I bred up using the 2 villagers over here. I just put 3 beds down in this extended room that they're in. As you can see, they're in there, so I put 3 beds down. They would then breed a new baby. I would then knock those 2 blocks out, put a boat inside, pick up the baby, which meant I could go through there. Put the box back, brought them over here, left them in their boats, and put them in this secure cell, if you like. So now all we've got to do is get these guys up into that bit there. That's going to be the fun bit. So I'm going to go for this trick where you can essentially get the villagers to the corner. See if I can break the boat without hitting the villager. I can never. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got that, and then using a water bucket we should be able to push them over to this corner. So let's try and do that. That pushes them all over to that corner, and yeah, it'll probably do. Didn't want to do that. Let's jump up on here. So we're then going to use a minecart to do that. Let's just do that quickly before we talk about the other challenge that we will have. Apart from my inventory, that's always a challenge, isn't it? So let's push this in here. Yeah, we pick up a villager. Hopefully, if I've got a redstone block on me, we can then power that. Get going. You should be powered now. You should. That's going to go up there. That's fallen inside there, which it has. So hopefully now we can then get the minecart and not the villager. So let's go for sort of there. Perfect. And then hopefully if I've got nothing in my inventory, like a boat, I should be able to pick up that minecart and do it all over again, which is pretty awesome. So we should be able to just push that in there. Come on, guys. Come on. What I can do is push that water. I've just made myself slightly too big, really. But if we take that water and put it there instead, it should have the same effect. Let's pick this up and try again. Villager moving is always the fun part of this game. Not. There we go. So we got him. Just isn't bouncing back. So again, we'll kick him up there. He should fall down in, which he has. Nice. Simple villager movement. So we've got 2 in there at the moment. We've got the minecart back. Can we get the 3rd one? You, my friend. Come on. Come on. There we go. Up you go. You fall in as well. And then as soon as we get you out of here, there we go. Now we should have 3 different villager trades in there, because we've got 3 different workstations. So I did them independently, again, just so I could see. Yeah, so I can see there's a farmer in there. Yeah, and the others. So let's get rid of these. I guess what I'm going to do is put a slab over their heads. So he can't get out. Oh, they're in bed. I was then like, what's going on? What's going on? That gives me an excuse to get this over there. Yeah, so that should be fine. Let's get rid of that and that and that. We don't want them jumping out of bed. Yeah, so as far as I know, the only places they'll be able to jump out of bed to is that spot. And I guess we're going to find out because I'm going to go and sleep. And when we come back, they should be back in their cell. Well, I hope. Shut the door. That's the rule. Let's get rid of a few things in our inventory first. So, too many things. Don't really need rails anymore. Certainly don't need these boats at the moment. Make a bit of space. So, let's see. Fingers crossed. They've gone back into their little villager cell. If they're running around, we've got an issue and I've got to rebuild it. Oh, we got an issue. We got an issue. Now that might be because this is too... what's the word I'm trying to think of here? No, don't go away. This is what I'm trying... Yeah, you go in there. You go in there. Fall down in the water. That's it. Up the top. Let's use mushroom blocks. Dun, 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 dun. And then, yeah. So we need you guys to go back in here. Let's do that. No, that's not going to work. Let's pick up the water. So I'm going to have to try this again with no ground below it. I think. Because that guy's gone back in there. He's okay. But the other two have found the way down to the ground. So, yeah, we need to push you guys out. And you. Go on. That's it. Oh, wrong way. Fun with villagers. We need to block this off. We need to get that from there, stick it there. Actually, what we need to do is block that off. And then, no, that's, no. Thank you. You go back in. We got glass, we have. Right. Jeez. Villagers. What a mess. Clear this mess up. I've got to rebuild this. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we've got to get those guys in there without all this here, I think. So, yeah, I kind of need to make sure I'm ready for them this time. So, let's do this again. Let's rebuild it up. We don't need all this here. And I guess it's only a little bit of blocks it doesn't need below it. Maybe if we kind of clear that. Or did they go onto this? Could have. See, they could have got out of bed onto there and jumped down. I don't know. So I'm going to take this down a couple of blocks. And hopefully it's... Yeah. We'll take it all away so we kind of know where we're standing. Where we're standing? Get it? Oh, okay. Yeah. So let me get this done and get those guys in there again. And then we'll see if this kind of fixes the issue. Well, so far so good. These guys, I've seen them get out of bed a couple of times. Oh, and we've got somebody frightening us. He's not frightening them. So let's deal with this guy. With your harpoon. Ooh, nice shot. Not so good though, are you? Again, didn't really leave me a nice... No, that's fine. So, I love the way they just sit there. Yeah, so we kind of got these guys in. Hopefully, that is now permanent. It's difficult. Yeah, so you can see he's got out of bed. And he'll get back into bed again as well, hopefully. So they seem to do that. Wow, what a shot there. So I think it's working. I think. I guess I've got to sleep again to tell for sure. let's just go and do that, because this is quite an important part. You've got to make sure the villagers don't get out. And because we're going to put a building around it, I want it to be nice like that. So let's see. Fingers crossed, these villagers stay in there, and then we can get on with the next part of it. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. The guys are all in the cell still. Yes, yes. Ah, great. Okay, so that works. So we can have a building around it, because they're not jumping onto that bit over there. All three of them have gone back into that cell. It might have been the glass. I'm not sure if it was a floor or not, but we will go with it. So the next stage, I've got to obviously build another cell and repeat that process, which is easy enough. But I've got to get a zombie in here. So what I've done is I've covered that up with stone at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, if I move that trapdoor, we can easily put the trapdoor back in place there. That's not a problem. But I'm going to literally get one to spawn over here, hopefully. Let night come. I'm going to move away. Hopefully one will spawn in there, because that's in ocean. Might have to expand it out a little bit. I don't know. I might have to go over that way and then come back, because things might have spawned in the caves. But I'm literally going to come up to here. I'm going to open those gates, and I'm going to get him to follow me. And we're going to come up here. And then as he follows me, I've got a name tag. I'm going to tag him, and he's going to drop in there. It's as simple as that. What could possibly go wrong? Who knows? So my question is, can these guys frighten them? He's certainly tracking me. So let's see if we can get him in there. Let's name him something really scary. So he's in there. Let's get the trapdoor in if we can. Is he not quite down? Is he taller? I don't know. Can he actually get out of where he's in? Who knows? Let's leave him there for now. I guess the way of finding out is if we take away this block. Yeah, so they've instantly jumped out, and we've got a golem spawned over there, which isn't where I want a golem to spawn. I want them to spawn up there, but it worked. Well, hello, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Time to sleep. But yeah, that kind of works. Let's see if we've had anybody in here. No, only the two of you. Let me join you. We'll sleep. Stop those things spawning. So yeah, I guess that might work. Instead of waiting for a zombie to be spawned, we have to get rid of this guy, because I don't want him there. And this is going to be our problem now. Spawning outside of where I want them to spawn. Come on, die. Yeah. So, and I guess they're going to continually spawn whilst we got in there. So let's shut that off, so they're no longer scared. Now let me just see. Can I get this? I want to put a trapdoor up there, because I don't want him escaping. So we kind of need a block in there. Now, WildCraft, you're in the way. Are you in the cauldron properly? But you're quite tall. I don't understand why you're that tall. That's the bit I don't get. I guess we can take some of this out. Are you in the cauldron? No, you're not. That's why. Okay. So we kind of need you to go into the cauldron. Let's see if we can do it with water. I doubt it, but I need you to go in the middle. In the middle. That's where we need you, because when you drop down in the middle, you'll be absolutely fine. Come on over here to me. Come on. You can see me. Don't want you doing that, really. No, that just makes it... So, yeah, I kind of need him to drop down. If I can get him to drop down into the cauldron itself, then it'll be better. And maybe we'll just work a way out of doing that. I mean, that's a bit dangerous there, really, isn't it? So, so I've got to work out to do that. But I have this other issue of whether I can actually do this with this space around it. Because I've seen one spawn on there, but I didn't think he would spawn down here. This is a little bit far out, which means we'd either have to make this higher or that bit lower. I guess we could, but then did he spawn in there? That's the question. That's the bit I don't know. I guess we really need to observe. So these guys should get scared again. The golem spawned down in there this time. Okay. So we'll just keep killing these golems and see if I can work out where he's actually spawning to. Hopefully not in this area, but yeah. And I think what I'll do is I might slab up there as well. I guess we could slab outside. That would be something we could do. We could make it a little bit higher in an attempt that he doesn't, or they don't spawn in these areas. This will have a wall built up, but this bit won't. So if we slab this a minute, that could be our way of sort of getting around it, or even half slabbing the other way. Yeah, so he spawned there in the water, which isn't ideal, but it was right there. So can I get this in? Come on, keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming. You're a slow swimmer. Let's do it this way. Hopefully he's gone now. He has. So the next question then is this enough to do it? I'm gonna have to go up here in case he comes and gets me. This knockback on this boat is pretty good. Especially as he's such a slow swimmer. Let's get that. Hey dude, how you doing? Of course the flame isn't doing anything, is it? Because he's in water. There we go. Might as well get the free iron, and then we'll see where the next one spawns. Does it spawn on there? Does it spawn inside? Oh, he spawned there this time. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? Because I don't really want to have to slab the whole of this. That's a lot of slabbing. But I guess for the sake of experimentation, we can just slab it for now. And then, dare I? No, don't do it. Good. Yeah, we could slab all around this area. Let's just hide this guy for now. Oop. There we go. Stop these guys getting scared. Stop them spawning. And yeah, it's a lot of slabbing. I don't know. We kind of got a semi-working iron farm. But not as I intended. Not as I intended. So yeah, it's a bit of a quandary what to do now. And we still need. Oh, has he sunk down now? No, he hasn't. It would be nice if he did. And I guess we could go at this side and see if we could knock him a little bit. Can we knock him into that? I don't want to kill him though. I don't want. You need to get inside. I'm telling you. Otherwise I'll get my fishing rod out. Yeah, nothing's going to work there. Close them up. Close them up for now. And this definitely needs some thought. Right, so he spawned down there rather than outside. So I guess I could take some more of this away and see if I've resolved the problem. But, you know, I've slabbed all the way around here. Is that... I guess we could make it into a walkway and what have you, but it's not necessarily what I wanted to do. So maybe you guys have got ideas. I don't know, because again, I think if this is low enough, then they don't spawn down there anymore. So we can drop it down a bit and then have the drop shaft, which is kind of done. I've got him down in the bottom there. It's a second Dadcraft, by the way. It's the first one I ended up punching so much he died. So I got another one, got him to drop in there. This time managed to get him in the middle. So yeah, that's good. So I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is throw it over to you guys. Do you know how we can improve this? Have you got ideas for this? I mean, at the moment, we've got half a stack of iron just by killing these guys and a few poppies, and they've got a bit of a reach as well, so I have to be careful. But yeah, any thoughts or ideas, guys, that you can think of? I'm going to take this down a little bit lower, maybe 2 more, and see what that does. Hopefully then, because what I really want is them spawning on top of there. That's the aim. That's the dream. That's the dream, is we want them spawning on there rather than down here. So yeah, let's take it down 1 more. Maybe I'll do this a step at a time. Do it more properly, sort of investigating. This is not going to work. If I do that, then I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so what I really want them is spawning up there. Now he spawned down there again, which basically means that's still no good. However, it's the second one that hasn't spawned actually, you know, outside. So that's a good sign. You know, it just means we're taking this down a little bit low, which is absolutely fine. I've got no problem doing that. I just want to make sure. And I guess we could slab this. This would be another thing to do. So maybe that's what we'll do a second. Because they're supposed to spawn every 30 seconds or something. Something like that. Let's get rid of those, get rid of those. So if he spawns down there again, then I'm going to slab down there. So he spawned down there again. So this time I shouldn't have got in there with him. We are going to slab it. And that hopefully means he won't be able to spawn down here anymore when they do. So I'm not quite sure what the level is for that, but this is an easy solution for in here, because you kind of do want a floor. And I guess we could slab it at floor level if this works. Let's do that, do that. Oh, no. So let's get dirt out of here. I want to get out of here, mate. I don't want to be in here with you. I like you. You know, you're a nice guy. You're a lovely guy, but no. And I can't get there. Do you know what I mean? Things are sent to try you. There we go. So we'll get that out of there and out of there. There is a danger they could spawn on this little bit. So I'm going to just slab across here anyway. Because the idea is that they will spawn up the top. But in theory, see, if they can spawn there, they could spawn that side as well. So I don't know. This is just investigation work at the moment. So let's get rid of this guy. Sorry, mate. You will die. There we go. So let's see where another one spawns, I guess. Can't really see much in here. You'll be able to see it there, I guess. And he's picked something up now. He didn't pick something up when I first hit him earlier. Annoying little fella. guess we could experiment, because he's supposed to be safe inside there now, isn't he? Yeah, so he's more bobbing around now. Aren't you, WildCraft? Hey? Hey? Ah! Good. Okay. That's positive. So I'm not quite sure where the bounding box is, but he spawned at the top, and that's pretty good. That's positive. Whew. Okay, so we kind of have a solution, I guess. Is that so we kind of have this floor higher, but non-spawnable. And then, yeah, hopefully we can get the rest of it working. The rest is pretty simple, because what we want to do, I haven't got enough fences now. So let's just do this quickly before the video's going on for a long time now. So I appreciate that. So we'll try and get rid of this here. Get these, because I want these fence posts. And then we'll need some gates, just to show you how the farm is going to be finished off. And then what we'll probably do is tweak it in between episodes, and then yeah, with that in mind, we'll come back and, you know, finish it, so to speak. I don't need this many fence posts, but we're going to take them anyway. So let's get rid of this, because we don't want anything spawning here either. That would be bad. It would be very bad. Let's get rid of all that. My fences are flying off here, there, and everywhere. I'll go and pick them up now. Oh, thank you, Dolphin. Yeah, you go mess around with these now, yeah. Typical. And then we pick up the dolphin speed stuff. I want the fence posts. Look at you. Yep. Where's my fence? I don't want to swim fast like a dolphin. This is what I want. Hello. I don't need any more of you. And I can't pick up the fence gate. So get rid of some. Have some poppies. I want the fence gate. I'll have those while we're at it. Yeah, he won't come out the water in the daylight, but they will in the moonlight. So let's quickly go up here. Go and say hello to this golem if he's still up here. Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Nice to see you. So the idea is going to be, we're going to put fence posts all the way along each side. Not like that. Oh, we'll clear that off later. We don't really need it there. Let's get another one of these on this side. We might change up this floor yet. This is just, you know, what I did temporarily. So we want some more of those. There, 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 there. And then we're going to put these oak gates. And the idea is we're going to open those so that golems will fall straight down. It's awfully close, doesn't it? But no, evidently that is okay. So yeah, they will fall straight down into a killing chamber on either side. I guess you could have it going just one side. That might be an option. You know, if you had fences along there, you could have them all going off this side, but that doesn't really matter. But you can jump down anyway, because then I can kill you. So yeah, so I guess that's going to be for next episode, because I've really run out of time now. And he's trying to kill my zombie. You're not allowed to do that. So I'm going to do a lot more work on this in between episodes. Hopefully see if I can work it out, and if this works, then even better. That's going to be awesome. So yeah, I guess I've got a lot of wood to gather. I've got a lot of stuff to gather. But if you guys have got better ideas, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear them. That would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, just leaves me to say thanks WildCraft for helping me out scaring people, as always. And thanks to the villagers. Thanks to you guys. Yeah, let me know in the comments or let me know on Discord. Come and join me in the conversation on Discord. And we'll see if we can work this out together. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.